Hi, Susan from Susan's Art and Junk Journaling. It was hard for me to say there. I made these yesterday. Today I glued down the gussets. You ever make like a paper bag journal or something that goes in a journal that you've made out of a paper bag? How there's all kinds of gussets and folds that will catch anything that you put in. I glued down all of the gussets so that when I go to put some kind of a journaling card in these, hopefully they won't get stuck on something. I might have to glue another piece of paper in here because even though this is glued down, there's lots of places to catch something. I'll just have to see. All of these, I just glued all the gussets down, and I've got them propped up with paint brushes so that they won't glue themselves back together. I want to make journaling cards for the 4 brown ones and the 4 white ones I made. And I found if I take a small Danielle Steele book page, this is a book from the 70s because of, you can tell how aged it is, it will fit if I fold it in half and glue it together. I've got 8 pages and some glue. I might, since wet glue tends to make things wavy, for this portion, I'm thinking about using my Yoo-hoo. This page is very delicate. And there's still glue from when the book was manufactured along the spine where I tore out the pages. I will take each one of these, fold them in half, and use my Yoo-hoo to fix them together before the next step. I've got all 8 folded in half and sewn together. I want to paint a rectangle on the center with some pink. And this red is incredibly strong. It's just very, very bright on the back of this. I'll start with this with just 1 drop. That might even be too much. And then add the white on top. That's all she wrote in that one. I've got a plastic palette knife. All right, I like that. That's a nice color pink. Get the tips of my brush a little damp. I might have to do a couple of coats. This is a Danielle Steele book, and she doesn't always have the best topics. I got a whole box of them from an auction a couple of years ago because nobody really wanted them. 1 down, 7 more to go. I had extra glue left over yesterday, which I spread all over book page. And I had some, can you see it? Tissue paper that was in one of our Christmas gifts. I adhered that tissue paper to the wet glue. I think I'm going to take and I'm going to tear these into little rectangles that will fit inside here. Let's see how that looks. These rectangles, despite the fact they've got some pretty glitter on them, are pretty boring. I'm going to try adding a little bit of white to the edge to kind of give emphasis. I think that looks a little bit prettier. What do you think? This was part of a coffee cup insulator. I think these would make good tab toppers. I want to take the curve out of it first. Will my corner rounder work on these? Cool. That's not enough glitter for me. It's not eye-catching enough. I've got all of this glitter. I think I'll use pink. Isn't that pretty? Don't worry, I hear you. No, not glitter. I'm in a glittery mood. This is another one of my Habitat for Humanity restore finds. Somebody donated this Japanese quilts book. It says, "To Susan, Christmas 1989, with love from Dick and Jackie." There's quite a few gorgeous quilts in here. I'm going, ooh, Ravinia. Wow. They paid $247 in 2015 to see Diane Cook. Ravinia's in Chicago. I don't know who Diane Cook is. It's a lot of really pretty pictures here that I think I will cut and glue on to those journal cards. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked that project. If you haven't had a chance, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel or comment to help my little channel grow. Everybody keep warm and safe. Bye. I decided the hearts didn't have enough contrast. Watered down black acrylic and a very fine tipped paintbrush was used. I think that was an improvement. What do you think? Thanks again for joining me today, guys. Bye.